G'day viewers, Ivan here from Peak Offroad Equipment, Wetherill Park, Sydney, Australia, and welcome to the showroom. Today we've got a very unique car to say the least. Firstly, yes, the tent is on backwards, so instead of climbing in from the back, we climb in over here off the wedge tail rack. So what we're going to do is show you why or how this is done, and because we'll get asked this a lot. Now also we've got here a 300 series that's had a little bit of a chop and a bit of an extension with a Norweld canopy. We're also going to show you how we mounted that up with such a small canopy as well. So there's a lot to go through. Now I've taken, the car is very long and the awning won't quite open without rearranging the whole showroom. So we're not going to open the awning today. You know what a 270 Max awning looks like. If not, Dave, say hello Dave. Dave is going to put some photos in of what a 270 awning looks like and how you open and close it. It goes basically from here right round, so it is huge. And like I said, I just don't have enough room to open it in here because the car is so long. It's a 2023 300 series, and it weighs in with the GV upgrade, not weighs in, but with the GV upgrade it is 4.95 kgs, so just under that 4.5 tonne before you need to get a light truck licence. So we're not going to muck around too much, so let's get in it. All right Dave, do you see? How good? So this is a standard-ish dual cab tray. Now normally for a tent you need 1500 or a little bit less, maybe 1400 to mount a 2.2 metre tent. 2.3 metre tent is really where they all are at. Now, as you can see here, he's got the front hoop bar, the canopy, and a rear hoop bar. Now, we did a video before about how to set that up between two hoop bars. And what we've actually done here is, with the Norweld, they've got up here the Norweld north-south rails. He's welded on an extension, hooked the rear hoop bar up, so now this is one unit. So now he has the full length, so we can put a bar here, and a bar here. So we've used our 28mm Unistrut, and then the black Unistrut with the end caps, which is our Unistrut as well, to make the tent fit low. Now this was a complicated build. Everything had to match everything, considering where the wedge tail front rack is. And he did specify to put it up back to front, which is pretty cool. But I'll show you why you should and why you shouldn't do it, and what we had to get through. And thank you to Steve for letting us film this video. And we talk a lot about mum. How's mum going to get up a ladder and get on the veranda and get in? Anyway, let's have a look. Here we've got a small canopy and fridge with the appropriate ratio of beer and one Coke, and it's not really much more. A huge power system. On top of the tent, it's also got 3 solar panels, so they'll be around the 360 mark of watts of solar on it. The reason why he went such a short canopy is timber, stuff. He still uses his car for work here and there, to go around to job sites and whatnot, and to have that empty space is wonderful. Now, as you see, there's no ladder. The awning fits the same front or back, or as I mean reversed or forward, so it makes no difference. All the mountings are all the same and everything works well. Also on Norwell have this new table. As you can see, it's pretty well used. You just slip that in somehow. There it is. You just slip that in, and I think that's a great addition. As you know, all these 200s, or not the chop ones, but the 79 series, all of them are very high. So that's a simple, elegant way, and I think Norwell can give you ones with, I think, a sink and all sorts of other accessories. So not that we're punching Norwell away, we're here to look at the Bush Company tent and how it was adapted here. Underneath here you can see you're running out of space. Now, Max tracks are always an issue, and brilliant idea here. He's used the K-On or the Rhino brackets for the Max tracks and fitted it in the slots underneath the tent. I think that's a brilliant idea. Plus, if they're dirty, all the stuff can go in here instead of running down a door, or it's too high to put it on the roof of the tent. Again, trundle doors and all that. So as you can see, live life like you're dying is a good motto to go through. Now we come to the back side of the car. This is not much to see, right? It's a very small pantry with bits and pieces. It's still a dual cab. I think there's some lights here somewhere, but it really doesn't matter at the moment. But it really is just for the weekender, maybe even a longer trip. He does like his fishing. But what we're here to see is how the tent goes. So what I'll do is I'll get Dave to sit himself up on the other side and we'll go have a look. Rightio. Okay, so we've utilised the standard ladder that comes from Bush Company, and we did manufacture through another fabricator this handle. Now the reason, it's a very simple pin, and I think Dave will insert some nice photos of the handle. Basically it's all about mum. Now normal mums don't really get up this high, and to have a handle, oh my God, another handle here, and now we're on the veranda. Okay, so what we'll do now is, as you can see, the access is pretty easy, and when you're going backwards, it's a standard thing. Again, find the ladder rung, and you can see here, pretty good, pretty easy. All right, let's go have a look at this one. Yes, so we're up here now. Now, normally when you think about a tent, the tents really open up only a certain amount. So we'll do this one this way. Now we did put this on, it was a lot of work. This is running, like you see, it is running 3 solar panels. So there's a fair bit of weight on there. And it's still taking it pretty good. I'll just unzip this, if I can find the zips. Now, normally you do these from underneath. Let's see if we can do it from here. But normally you do it from underneath. Will I have enough room? Yes, I do. And again, see how I'm on my knees doing this? Right, box of sturdiness. So waist level. And you're in. Oh. On my veranda. So we saved the time by not showing you the awning opening and closing to spend a little bit more time on how this was set up and why it went this way. You can see I'm in a sitting position. It's only probably 200 from the top to here. And at 6'3", I still got room. Remember, the AX27's worst feature is this huge awning, but it's also the best feature. So there's always a compromise in anything you buy for the camping setup. This awning is a pain in the raw butt, but I have it on my Canopy, the AX27, and we sell a lot of tents, different brand tents here. Does it do the job? Really well. Is enough room and comfortable in the tent? Yes. Has it got big enough windows and head height? Yes. Is it right for everyone? No. Normally it is mum who's the problem. Mum goes into the kitchen, and if she needs to get something off the top pantry shelf, she calls in Dad or me and says, can you get this up the top? They normally don't get any higher than the 2nd or 3rd rung on a ladder. And that's for most people. Not all, but for most. And then, you know, when you have a couple of ports, just quiet ones, maybe 2 or 3 in a row, getting up and down the ladder at night time is also a big issue. This is where the handle comes in handy, and to have the security, right? The security, just something to hold on to. We had the same thing on a F250, yeah, F250. He had a side entry with a handle as well, which was the inspiration for this. Now we can, because this was the first one we've ever done, we can put another bigger plate on either side, and this will get rid of this little play that's in here. Most of this is the handle, and then the rest of the play is there. But it's more than strong enough. Again, if I go back down, oh, I can grab another handle here and off we go. It's pretty straightforward. And this is so simple to set up. Pin latch thing and it's done. I will close this up at end so you can have another look. Right, the successor of the 200 series. Straight away, I think the car's a little bit short for me, but no, I think it's in the full upright position. Yeah, it'll come down a long way. I won't change it too much now. Let's see if this will all light up. Oh, God, I hate these things. The Apple Play will turn on. Super comfy. So let me turn this off. Super comfy. I've already driven in and out, and it was at our workshop for a few days as well. This. Thank you for your safety. See, always women telling me what to do. When you're doing a long trip, have a comfortable car like this, even a Hilux, a higher range SR5 with nice seats and beautiful seating, driving arrangement, you don't feel like, you feel still fresh after 300 or 400 or 500 kilometres. 79 series, a bit rough. I've owned two, a 78, a 79. Dave owns a 79. Yeah, changing gears and you get worn out. This is easy, so I love it. And we're going to have a look at the front. Right, at the front of the car, as you can see, while Dave suits all the way down, you stay there, Dave. This is a fair few steps between the front and the back. So this is quite a large car at 4.95 tonne. Steady lights, rhino bar, very clean. A winch behind the number plate there, snorkel, the whole lot. As you can see, now as it's set up as a veranda at the front, it kind of makes sense in this car to put it this way. It is a little bit more work, but it does make sense. Again, I think it's wonderful. Anyway, I'll finish up now. As you can see, guys, the car is wonderful. It's actually quite spectacular to look at. It has quite a big presence on the road. The thing with this particular car, as you get older, you can afford a little bit more things, have a little bit of comfort in the way you want them. So this is what you're going to end up with. Again, a fantastic thing. Work and play never does well. So you either do work really well and camping really badly, or do camping really well and do work pretty poorly. The balance here is more play than work. So it's working out okay. Again, to keep mum happy, you know, otherwise not going to be a good life for you if you don't keep her happy or attempt to keep her happy. This is what this has come down to. This is for all the questions that everyone says, oh, why do I put my tent this way around? Keep in mind what you needed to do to join the rear hoop bar together to make the hoop bar on the rear, even though it's bolted down and welded, still moves individually. If you just put the tent on it over a period of corrugations, that will fatigue the aluminium and something will break. So you're spending a lot of money on this tent, a lot of effort goes into putting these on. Make sure that that rear hoop bar is connected to the rear. Do not count the tent to do that. That is bad, don't do it. Anyway, thank you for listening to me. If we would have opened the awning, it would have been a little bit longer, so definitely have a look at the awning, it's wonderful. And thank you again. See you out there, guys. Hooroo. Oh, it's time to put the tent down. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's another thing to open this up. Oh, I just want to have a beer. Apparently those 4Xs in there are for me. Oh, handle, cool up. God, too old for this. Bring this one in. This one in. Roll that out. And now, seam, bungee. I'm not on a ladder, I am on my knee. Make tuxedo, watch the shorts video, bring it down, pull it in, leave it there, and we're done. Time to navigate.